Hi, I'm Ross Benjamin of Sportsbook Review. It's time for another edition of my Major League Baseball Underdog Picks of the Day for Friday, August the 12th. I have two selections in store. Let's get right to them, starting with the game between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays from the Rogers Center in Toronto this evening. And Joe Musgrove will make his second start of the season for the Astros, and he was awfully impressive in his debut against the AL West Division leading Texas Rangers. In that outing, Musgrove went 7 innings while allowing just one earned run on 5 hits and struck out 6 while walking none. That's a glittering performance and more than the Astros could have hoped for in that scenario. The Astros have finally started to wake up offensively over their last 3 games. That's the last 3 games of the series against Minnesota that just concluded, including yesterday's doubleheader. Houston has scored a grand total of 32 runs and pounded out 47 hits in those 3 games, and that includes yesterday's 25 runs in a doubleheader against the Twins, in which they swept. That's not good news for a struggling starting pitcher like Francisco Liriano of Toronto. Now, Toronto made the trade with Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago to bring Liriano over, and the Blue Jays organization is hoping that the change of scenery will do Liriano a lot of good. However, you look at his last 3 starts between Pittsburgh and Toronto, in terrible form indeed. 8.16 ERA, 2.09 WHIP, and he's allowed 5 home runs over just 14 and 1/3 innings pitched. That's not good news again, folks, when you consider he'll be facing a power-laden Houston Astros lineup. The Toronto Blue Jays, despite their 7 runs scored in their last game, have vastly underachieved offensively all season long, and I just don't have a lot of confidence in that turning around until I see some kind of streak offensively that indicates otherwise, although the potential is there. But you know what? I don't bet on potential. I bet on facts, and I like the underdog value here with the Houston Astros plus 117 over the Toronto Blue Jays. You can find that line right now at matchbook.com. The next game we're going to take a look at an AL West matchup between Seattle and Oakland, a game that will be played in Oakland this evening with a 10:05 p.m. Eastern Time start. Sean Manaea will get the start for the Oakland A's, and he's had a pretty good season all in all, but he's been in shaky form over his last 3 starts, and that's displayed by a 153 whip during those outings. This is an Oakland team that's been anemic offensively over their last 7 games, averaging just 2.1 runs scored per contest and compiling an awful 548 team OPS during that course of time. They're going to be taking on a red-hot Mariners club tonight who's won 8 of their last 9, including a current 6-game win streak, which has vaulted them right back in to the AL wildcard race. They'll start Ariel Miranda this evening, and he'll be making just his second start of the year, but he was more than respectable in his debut against a very good hitting Boston Red Sox club. During that outing, 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs allowed, striking out 5 and walking 1. That's more than Seattle could have hoped for as well. This is a Mariners team that's currently 10 games ahead of the Oakland A's in the AL West, yet they find themselves as an underdog, and they're red hot right now. And the only apparent reason, the only apparent edge I see with the Oakland A's that the books could see in this situation is the fact that Miranda will be just making his second start for Seattle. That's not good enough for me. I'm going to go with the underdog value and the Seattle Mariners plus 116 over Oakland this evening, and that line can be currently found at 5 dimes. Repeating again, the Houston Astros plus 117 over the Toronto Blue Jays, the Seattle Mariners plus 116 over the Oakland A's. Be sure to go to SBRpicks.com to read all my daily betting articles. Visit me at my personal website, rbwins.com, where all the games that I personally wager on are right there for you to purchase, and those are the same games that all my subscription clients pay for as well. And we've been red hot with our Major League Baseball top plays, 40 and 29 over the last 69, folks. That's 61%. I also released my first NFL preseason pick last night, and it was a winner with the Baltimore Ravens, hitting 57% with my NFL preseason picks since 2010. Again, that's rbwins.com. Give me a follow at my Twitter page as well, folks. I'd appreciate it. At RossBenjamin1. I like to wish each and every one of you all the very best with your picks on Friday.
So we're giving you picks every day, and you're probably making your own as well. Be sure to participate in SBR's weekly Twitter Bankroll Challenge. Just post your picks on Twitter with @SBRSportsPicks and the hashtag BetSBR before 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through Friday. We'll be betting your picks, and if the bankroll is positive at the end of the week, you could win the profits. Picks must be of events taking place that day and available in at least one of the major sportsbooks shown in our Best Sportsbooks page.